Hi, so I'm Cathie, and today I'd like to talk with you about intuitive readings. Intuition is something that we can hone in on and develop when we pay attention to it. We all have intuition, and the skill and the ability of intuition innately within us. The tarot is a way of honing in on that intuition. I carried my tarot cards around with me in my backpack around the world in my 20s, and I would read for co-workers and fellow staff members. I'd work with friends, people on the street, locals of the countries I was in. That was just one of my ways of communicating with people, and it always would open up massive, big, beautiful conversations about growth and development and the pitfalls of how we do what we do and what we might be doing, and it would also give another whole perspective or dimension on what we might be doing, and give us a whole insight into, the nature of our deeper self. In the New Age community, the tarot cards are all about prophesizing your next knight in shining armor and forewarning you of the next drama that's to come into your life. For me, I don't work with them like that. I like to use them literally as a snapshot of the mind. This snapshot shows me a potential picture of what could be going on with you, and if you were to continue thinking and being in the way that you are currently in this snapshot, then the potential outcomes you might run into, or the stuff that might unfold from this way of being, could be such and such. It's taken with a grain of salt as far as the prophetic thing goes, because we know that the only continuity in life is change. So this means that whatever's arising is also passing. And the same goes with the tarot cards. Just because a spread arises right now doesn't mean that that's it. That's your destiny. It's set in stone and that's your fate. I don't see things like that. I think you're the maker and the creator of your destiny. The tarot just helps us to look into what might be going on for you right now. So the readings I do, they only take a few minutes, 15 to 30 minutes. I only charge $35 for them right now, because I just want to help people take a look into something and get a new shift. If you'd like to also have a soul energy clearing in the same time, then that might bump it up a little bit to $95, because we'll spend about an hour or so together then, and that means that you'll get a energetic clearing as well as insight into how your mind might be working with things. And this energetic clearing helps remove negativity from our past. It helps clear the negativity and the unseen challenges that go on between us and our the people that we relate with in life, our lovers, our friends, our families, our brothers and sisters. So, yeah. So together, these two forms of reading is what I use to help hone in on my intuition. It develops and deepens so that I can hear that still quiet voice inside, and have the intelligence and the objective knowing that that's my truth. And within that, my truth might be purely subjective with myself, but I can be objective about what I'm hearing and know the difference between what's my ego speaking and what's my spirit or my soul intention, my deeper purpose in life that's speaking. So you can email me at carly@malahypnotherapy.com to set up a Skype date with me. My Skype username is Mala Hypnotherapy or Cathie, and yeah, I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to working with you. I love working like this. It's fun, it's lighthearted, it's insightful, but it can be profoundly transformative when you use the information to your benefit. What is hypnosis? Hypnosis is a natural yet altered state of awareness. It's natural in that you go into and out of and through the state of hypnosis all by yourself, all on your own, without someone like me making you go there, without any drugs, without having to meditate, without any real conscious effort on your behalf, your mind naturally does this state. How do I know this? And how can you know this? Have you ever been driving in a car along a piece of road that you might travel all the time and found that you've already got to your turn off and you didn't even realize that much time had passed by and you're there already? Or you're driving along and you're going down a road that you go down a lot, but this time you're going somewhere different and you end up where you're normally going because you just kind of tuned out and kept driving, and something within you drove you to this place. You didn't, because you were too busy off thinking about something else. This is a naturally altered state of awareness where a deeper part of ourselves has control of the reins and does the work for us. The same thing happens when we're going to sleep at night and when we're waking up again in the morning. As you go to sleep at night, you drift more and more out of this beta brainwave state that we're in right now, and we drift down through the levels of brainwave activity deeper into alpha, beta, and slowly deep dreamless sleep of delta. As we go through this, naturally as we go to sleep, once we end up in the deeper alpha, lighter theta stages, we can be kind of slightly awake and slightly still asleep. But we don't know how close to awake or asleep we are until we hear a dog bark that alerts us and wakes us up, or a child screams, or our partner might elbow us and or get into bed, or all of a sudden we're not asleep anymore, or we're not as close to sleep as what we didn't realize we already were, and we're wide awake. It's this jolt back into beta brainwave activity and full waking consciousness that makes us realize we were in an alternate state of consciousness. That state is what you could call hypnosis. And that's what we do together in my chair, which can happen over Skype or in my chair in person. So we use hypnosis to help access the positive intention of our own inner wisdom. All parts of us are innately, I believe, good. But the way in which our parts or our subpersonalities or these deeper aspects of our personality might play out might not be so healthy. So my work is to help you become more aware of how you perceive the world around you by getting to know your belief systems better. In other words, inquiring into who am I? Inquiring, how is this mind? Who is this mind? What is this mind? What is this mind doing? As we inquire into these questions, we get a deeper appreciation for the deeper sense of self. A self that's always present, it's forever aware, and it's wide awake. This wide awake self that is who we want to be in our driver's seat. Not these erratic other little parts that are running around willy-nilly without a very good job description. So hypnosis for me is about helping you better know yourself so that we can reprogram that which is not working in your life to help you more fully connect with the deeper, more truer, authentic aspects of yourself so you can really deeply realize your full potential. What kind of hypnotherapy do I do? Well, I've been practicing hypnotherapy for several years now, nearly 10, and I practice using all sorts of different techniques, but I specialize in helping you awaken to your deeper nature. So for this I use hypnosis and meditation techniques. I'll use regression techniques. I'll use uncovering analytical techniques. I will not just use suggestion therapy. In my humble opinion, too many people just use suggestion therapy. In a lot of cases, this can be really highly effective, especially when it's done with the correct deepening techniques. If it's not done with the correct deepening techniques, then the results can be quite superficial. Also, what we find is that the negative or the limiting belief pattern that was aiding the limiting kind of behavior, whatever it is, whether it's overeating or smoking or whatever it might be, that limiting belief system is still there. So in the kind of hypnosis that I use, it's exploratory. You're the co-therapist with me. We work together. And as we work together, I ask you questions and you tell me the answers that come up. And you might be surprised at some of the answers that come up. And then I just feed the answers back to you. And as we go through this process, you'll become more and more aware of your deeper intention, your deeper nature, that which you're really trying to achieve. And the depth that's available within you will surprise and amaze you, and it will motivate and inspire you, and it will connect you to what's true for you. Can anyone be hypnotized? Yes. Only if you want to. There's no more to really say than that. Do you want to be hypnotized? If you want to be hypnotized, fix your eyes now at a spot on the ceiling overhead. Just pick out a spot and stare at that spot without moving a muscle. Take a nice deep breath in. Holding your eyes on the spot, exhale slowly, relaxing, just letting go. Take a second, even deeper breath. Take in all the air your lungs can hold. Exhale slowly, relaxing, just letting go. Hold your eyes on the spot, concentrate deeply on the spot. Take a third deep breath in, all the way in, and exhale slowly, just letting go. As each muscle and nerve in your body relaxes, releases, lets go, and you relax deeper, deeper within. Bringing your awareness to the top of your head. Imagine, sense and feel a golden white light beaming in from above. It's a golden white light of spirit. Warm, soothing, healing light. Let it slowly melt the scalp on your head, the forehead, the back of the head, just letting go, going deeper, deeper within as this golden white light relaxes the muscles of the neck. The shoulders release and let go. As the wave of relaxation begins to move all down your body, deeper down, drifting this way and that way, just letting go, going deeply within. Feel the golden white light spreading down your back, releasing the muscles of your back, down, deeper, down, down. As the great wave of relaxation spreads all across your body, down your chest, down your abdomen, and into your hips, releasing here. Continuing down your legs, this golden white light, relaxing, letting go. Deeper, deeper down. all the way down to the soles of the feet and the toes. Down, down. Sense and feel now the soothing golden white light from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, just letting go, relaxing, releasing, letting go, going deeper and deeper with it. Relax, release, let go. And now I'm going to count from 1 up to 5. As I count from 1 up to 5, you come back to your full waking awareness. You feel rested and refreshed. You feel energized and alert. You enjoy drinking plenty of cool, refreshing, filtered water, and you are one healthy human being. Number 1, slowly, calmly, easily and gently, you are returning to your full awareness once again. On number 2, each muscle and every nerve in your body is loosened, limp and relaxed, and you feel wonderfully good. On number 3, you enjoy drinking plenty of fresh filtered water. You're healthy, you're free, you're alive and abundant. On number 4, your eyes are sparkling clear. It's just as if they were bathed in a cool spring water. And on the next number I count, your eyes open, you're fully aware, feeling calm, you're rested, you're refreshed, you're energized and alert. Number 5, fully aware, take a nice deep breath, open your eyes, stretch, smile, and notice how calm and serene you feel. Yes, anyone can be hypnotized, if you want to. Hypnosis does have a compounding effect. The more often you practice this, the deeper into it you'll go. The longer you stay there, the deeper you'll go. So the more often you try this, the more proficient and the better you'll get at it. The deeper you'll let go, the deeper you'll release, the deeper you'll relax. And you'll be surprised that there is a whole universe within you waiting for you to discover it. Why would I want to meditate? Because I'd like to transcend my robotic conditioning. I'd like to transcend my knee-jerk reactions. I'd like to transcend my limited false self-beliefs. I'd like to transcend this little emotional self, this little thinking self that I think I am. And because I'd like to know the nature of my true, deeper self, the one true self of which we are all a part of. Meditation takes about 5 minutes to teach and potentially a lifetime to master. Lifetimes to master. So the best thing to do is just start. Pick 5 minutes. Stare at a spot on the ground in front of you. Hold that spot. Follow the breath. Count to 10. Go back to 1. And each time you wander off into a different place and your mind starts thinking about something, note that you've been thinking. And then bring your mind back to the spot on the ground in front of you. Inhale 1. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Next time the mind wanders, note again that it's wandered. Come back, inhale 1. Exhale 2. Carry on like this. It could take you months to get to 5 minutes of inhalations that make it from 1 to 10 and back to 1. Doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is that you're watching where the mind goes. The point is that as you watch, you develop and create a deeper witnessing ability. And as you have a better ability to witness your mind, you create more space between your deeper nature in the workings of the mind, till you fully, deeply realize that you are not your thoughts. Yes, you have thoughts. Yes, you have feelings. Yes, you have emotions. And you are more than these. To identify directly as these, as being true about you and who you are as a person, as a being, as a spirit, it's one of the biggest self-misconceptions that ever there were. So why do I meditate? So I can know the deeper nature of true self, big self, Buddha mind, Christ consciousness, spirit, God, Allah, Buddha, Brahman, Krishna, Shiva, I don't care what you call it. It's the creative impulse, it's consciousness itself. Meditation's the key to realizing that this is the truth about you. I can't meditate, my mind's too busy. This is one of the biggest excuses I get from my clients, is when I suggest to them that they could start a practice of meditation. This is the whole point of meditating, people. Having a busy mind is what gets us into the emotional predicaments of life and dramas and what have you. And when the more challenging things in life happen, we don't have the wherewithal to be able to really cope with the bumps. Meditation practice puts a bit more space between your knee-jerk reactions and what's happening, so that you can respond in a more skillful and enlightened way. In the meditation that I do, this technique, Mondo Zen technique, it helps us to use our angst as our liberation. And in that way, my anxiety is excitement and opportunity. If I feel, I'm like, what's next? What? Something's happening. What? You've got my attention. And if it's anger, I'm deeply interested in what you've got to say. You've got my full, undivided attention. This is about as angry as it needs to get. I am listening. Anger is intensity. It means I deeply care. Channeled in the right way, anger can be one of the most productive and beautiful emotions ever. But channeled in a outrageously knee-jerk, conditioned, habitual response way based upon our abusive, unenlightened parenting. Sounds a bit strong, but pretty much none of us that I know were raised by sages and enlightened saints. So our emotional knee-jerk patterns haven't been enlightened ones. And it's time for us to really look inside into that and see how we can create a more peaceful world, both within ourselves and in the greater universe in general. Using your angst as your liberation is one beautiful way to do this. So if you'd like to find out more about that, check out mondozen.org or take a look at my website and look where I can teach you in the latest or the next upcoming meditation class that I hold. How effective is hypnosis? Your success with hypnosis has more to do with your willingness to achieve your goals. It's got to do a lot with unblocking what is blocking you, clearing your negativity, and really making a shift in your perspective. Your effectiveness in hypnosis has really got to do with you and how much you want to achieve your goals. How much do you really want to step up? How much do you really want to put your all into this? You need to want to do it. Really, if you want to shift 30 kgs, you got to want to do it. You got to want to change how you eat. You got to want to change how you think about food. How you feel is going to change. You're probably going to experience more feelings. So you want to be able to cope with these. You want to be able to take the steps that you need to take to develop the tools you need to develop, so you've got the practices you can practice to make your way through the changes. So how effective is hypnosis? It's as effective as the effort that you want to put in to making the changes that you want to make. And I'll put in every little bit as much effort as you put in, and I'll help you on that path as much as I can. Check out anything to do with my work on malahypnotherapy.com or lifeformula.co.nz. You've been listening with Cathie. Thanks.